Obsessed with sounds on the track.
Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cowboys will put total weather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So UTEP's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Nelson. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Miners in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the boot, looking for his man. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it past the marker.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now, and 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
The Miners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down. Touchdown Miners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Wyoming's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things, and if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Anderson wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Scott. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Willis. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Gives it on the option. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This has to be some kind of trick. The punt team's on the field, and they're in the red zone. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? off the play fake. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, UTEP. A great catch and run for 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a first down for the offense.
Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. He was trying to get that return going instead. He'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Nelson. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Oh, and it hits to left upright. No good. A very efficient 5-play scoring in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Cowboys!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown, and here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Nelson. With the catch, it's Thomas. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this center down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wilson on the carry. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The short hands, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, UTEP.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Over the middle, it's Willis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Miners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Anderson will throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw again. A little screen to the running back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Scott. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Wants to pass it. And he is greeted and knocked down in the backfield. A negative play for this offense. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Anderson wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He's going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Pressure coming. Got it in the middle with Sargent. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with their route. Great job securing the catch.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The offense changing the play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Oh, out of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defense is going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Between the uprights, it's good. They're forced to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Anderson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Cowboys are flying down the field. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wideout trying to get it in. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And the ball comes out close to the goal line. Defense got it. They're on the run. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown Niners. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Anderson wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
It's on target and complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And the defense made a good play knocking the ball away, and a bad one by roughing the quarterback. Here comes the call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now, we got to go for the two-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a one-possession game. Direct snap. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The run from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.